Good morning, Amanda. Let me make sure I'm muted. Sorry. I'm glad you're good so far. You haven't even had coffee yet. Well, have some coffee and look at some pretty books. Okay. There we go. I have my coffee right here. I'll have some coffee with you. Yeah. So you wanted to see some of the, well, yeah, you see books, all right. This is I have 5 bookcases downstairs, and I only grabbed a few. This one's kind of an eclectic gathering of the books. I'll do like all my Bronte sisters, and I'll do all my Shakespeare, and I'll do all my art and impressionist books and everything like that. But this is kind of just a introductory of it. I'm gonna try and make this a playlist. So it'll just be nothing but, flipping through books. Some have pictures, some don't. I keep them for different reasons. Just because they mean stuff to me. Like, my backstory with my mom. She's always been a writer, so reading and writing has always been important to us in our lives, or my life. I'm an only child. So she really brought out the love of books from an early age for me. And I have the utmost respect for books. Sometimes the writing in there can be fun to look at and read, like what they wrote in the margins and stuff like that. But no, I don't write in books. Unless, it's a journal. Oh, Amanda, speaking of journal, I finished one. I finished one. Oh, yes, I did. Yep. I finished one yesterday. This is the extra fabric and seam binding. Look how perfect that seam binding matched the front. Look at it. And I just made her a carpet bagger. Her little thing. So I finished her. She even has signatures. That's right. I sewed in signatures. My worst thing. My worst thing. The thing I hate the most. I sewed in signatures. And she's just plain. It's one of those ones that you can finish off yourself, but I did a real grungy inside with her. That's like a real grungy. That's tea and coffee, and then mulberry paper. There's some homemade paper, and then tea dyed. That's the 3 papers that are in it. But she's incredible, and I love it. I love it. I think it turned out great. I'll be sewing all today as well. The next one that I have to do, she's down there too. She's not moving. She was clipped on there all night. She better not move. The next one that I'm doing is this one. And here's her signature block. But it's this one. And I did the outside. I haven't sewed this one yet. I did the outside with the fabric that's around her. And then the inside is gray. And then the ties are tan because there's like a tan color on that fabric right there that matches. So yeah, she'll be the next. She kind of blends in when you put her on the top. So I'm gonna stitch the gray around it first, and then put her down so she'll pop a little bit more. That's what I'll be working on today. All of those covers that need homes. All of them that needs home. Hello, Rachel in Colorado and your 3 kids. Hi, Tamar. Hey, Gypsy. How you doing? Ooh, Lady Gray. Nice one. I don't name my journals anymore. I don't. I used to. I don't name, oh gosh. I saw you calling dibs last night in Mary Ann's. Oh my goodness. She had some pretty stuff. I was watching Working and Lurking. When am I selling it? I usually will, they are going to come out all in one day. And then I take it by timestamp. Jesus, that was funny. Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, your new name is Dibs. I almost called you that too because I saw it last night. I was like, wow. Her moderator last night was hilarious. I think it was Candy. That was funny. That was a funny show. Um, so I guess just get started. These are books that, for all of you that just came in, that I refuse to cut up. I have 5 bookcases downstairs and I have collections. This is kind of an eclectic array of, there's some, gosh, what is in here? There's a Bible. There is some foreign books. There's Uncle Tom's Cabin. There's Black Beauty. There's a field guide to our ancestors. There's some Chopin. There's Mozart. Things like that. This, I won't ever cut these up. I won't use them. I use them downstairs. I read them what I can. That's in English. I can't read, another language or anything like that. Or they just have a really pretty color cover, and I can't tear them up. I can't do it. I don't know why. I collect a lot of poetry. What's up, Kip? I collect a lot of poetry. Like I didn't bring any of my Riley up. I didn't bring any of those. I do have some Longfellow and some Wadsworth and some Thackeray up here with me. But I do have whole collections of each person. I just thought for my very first video of introducing you of books that I hoard, this will be books that I hoard, and then there will be books that I hoard number 1 and 2 and 3, and I'll just make a playlist out of it. Some of you had asked to see my collection, and since I can't bring my camera downstairs because the modem is not down there and it would look like crap, I will bring some up in stacks as I can. So let's do it. We'll start with this little gem right here. This is a Bible. Isn't it too pretty? I also just watched, and it's all metal around the edges, and somebody tried to repair it with a blanket stitch, and I just think that is the coolest thing. This is why I can't tear this up. Nope, not gonna do it. And plus it's the Bible. I don't usually use that kind of dialogue in any of my journals. I can't, please don't ask me where I got these. This is years and years of collecting books. Years. So some I can tell you where I got them from. Like I know Uncle Tom's Cabin and the Black Beauty. I believe I got those from Tammy Minda. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Oh, and the field book I know I got from Katie. That's all I can say. But other than that, let me move this pile over here. These are just books that I can't cut up, and you'll see why. Like it's the spine is not there. No, it's totally detached. And that's the inside of it. I just think that is just gorgeous. Look how there was paper there. The little headband looks like ticking, red ticking. Look at the beginning of that. Obviously, this is going to be in another language. And in this book, let me just show you, in this Bible, I found these. All of these. They're just prayer cards. Different prayer cards, different saints. This one is absolutely beautiful. Look at the detail on Saint Maria. Just beautiful. These were all in this book. And this is a prayer to say for the dying. I mean, and then on the back, some of them tell you what they are, but they're in another language. I can't read them. I can't read them. This one I can. That's in English. But they're beautiful. And every time that I thought, okay, I have them all out, I would find another one and another one and another one. And who knows, maybe during this flip through, I'll find some more. I don't know. And I'll do my best to hold these up. It's not in the best shape, obviously, because it's falling apart, but I will get the copyright. I know it's, yeah, 1879. There are no pictures. Oh, there are pictures. Never mind. I lied. There's pictures. It's all completely in a different language. I have no idea. I never bothered to look it up. I just knew that I loved it, and I will continue to love it, and it will be mine forever. Look at that pretty sepia color. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful Bible. Yeah, if anyone knows what that means or what kind of language that is, I have no idea. No idea. I just know that it's pretty and I like it, and it's a little book, and I love the metal around it. I would love to learn how to do that. This is how I get some of my ideas, because the best way to figure out how to put on a spine is to take apart books and look at the book and how it was constructed, and that's how you learn. It's beautiful. It is leather. It's beautiful. It's a Bible. This one is the it's as puffy as it looks. If it looks puffy, it should. It's puffy. It's a squishy book. And you can see right here it says Longfellow. I don't know if you can see it. It's in gold gilding. Hi, Vicky. Yeah, I wonder what language too. I would have to type in a word and find out. But this is Longfellow. I collect him. I collect Riley, Thackeray, you name it. There he is, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. If I remember correctly, this one doesn't have a publication year. It has all of his works, from Voices in the Night, ballads, Tales of the Wayside Inn, The Seaside and the Fireside. I love poetry. I love old poetry. Of course, creme de la creme will be my Shakespeare collection. That will probably be the last video I do, but we've got more to do before then. Because you know that Shakespeare's my dude. He's my guy. So it's just beautiful. The pages are beautiful. I love the way that it feels. The book in itself is just odd, because it's released itself from the cover, and it has, you can feel there's a batting in there. So it's really, really soft, and it's squishy, and I like it. I think it's pretty, and I will never take it apart. Absolutely. Yep. I have Dickens. Oh yeah. Ralph. I have Emerson. Sure do. Wait till I bring out the Waverleys with the Sir Walter Scott. All of that. Yeah. Oh yeah. I got them. I got them. I bring out my Bronte collection. There's just a ton downstairs. Jane Austen. I have all three of the Bronte sisters. I think it's Emily, Charlotte, and oh, what's the third one? Emily, Charlotte. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Jane. No, I was thinking Jane Eyre. Emily, Charlotte. I can't remember. Hey, Jerseys. Josephine, how you doing? I'm just showing you part of my collection that I hoard. It's gonna be part of a playlist. You'll find it. I'll put it down there. This one, nothing really special about the cover. I love this blue. It's a linen cover. It's absolutely stunning. It has this beautiful embossing on it for the initials of Thackeray, and this is called the Virginians. And again, nothing special. I just love the cover. I think it's beautiful. Florence Gray used to own this. Speaking of Gray, Amanda. I don't know if it's an old book. It's by William Makepeace Thackeray. So that's a W and a T on the front. No copyright again. Has deckled edge pages. The paper in it is absolutely beautiful. I just love it because the cover and it's Thackeray, the Virginians. It obviously sat on someone's shelf for a while. I just watched Nick the Booksmith. She did some foiling, and I would love to refoil all of these books because I think that would bring out, and I would love to foil that. I don't even know if that was ever foiled. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. Then there's this. Love this. Absolutely love this. Look at the hubs on this book. It's amazing. It's called Tranquility. I don't know. Anyways, this is one of my foreign books. I can't tell you who wrote it, but look at that. That's the writing I don't mind in the book. When a child graffitis it, that I kind of mind. This is in another language. I can't tell you what it is. Absolutely, I know that means tome. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I imagine that's the parts of the book. This is 1926. I love it just because of the paper, the different scripts in it. Look at the different numbers. I'm wondering if it's almost like a religious book that would tell you, like there's underlined parts. I don't know. Because doesn't that mean divinity? I don't know. A lot of these I'm not going to know. I just think that they're pretty. And I can't cut it up. I just love the paper. The paper is really, really thin. It's beautiful. And look at the cover. That cover is amazing. This is leather. This is leather. And it has like a basket weave print on it. It's a little more orangey than it's showing up. Showing up more of a brown. But this is red, and this is kind of a burnt orange color with green. It's very pretty. Very pretty. Okay. Oh yeah, they better keep them, I'm telling you. Hi, Jean. I saw you sneak up in there. How you doing? I'm not an expert, but it looks Latin. Awesome. A theology book. It's about God. That's what I thought. Yummy books. Yep, Jean, I'm showing you some of my books that are on the 5 bookcases downstairs. We will do this on the regular until I show you everything. The last one being the Shakespeare collection. Dio means God. Yep. Hey, Dana. How you doing? Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, it does look like dog make, and I looked it up. That's the thing. Yeah, I can't tear apart these books. Here's another one. This looks like, I want to say theology, like something to do with morals. Again, probably a religious book. Look at the hubs on this. It's just I can't. I can't. And believe it or not, this is not a series at all. These were actually bought for me. I had I saw them in the bookstore and the antique store, and Donna hid these in her hoodie. These were actually the first two books that I grabbed to show you this morning. She hid these in her hoodie and bought them. And then when we got to the car, she was pulled them out of her hoodie and was like, "Here you go." And I'm like, "Did you steal those?" She's like, "No." She said, "I paid for them when you weren't looking." And I'm like, "What?" Yeah, I really wanted them, and it was really, really nice of her. And plus, that's another reason. It's a gift. I wouldn't give them away or do anything with them. They're a gift. It's beautiful. This is all leather spine. And then you open it up, and obviously that's the second tome for whatever this is. I tell you, I don't know the language. It's another foreign language book. Trying to get a copyright. Don't see one. I don't know if you guys can see any of these words, but it's just beautiful. And somebody used it. There's check marks along here. And again, it's numbered the same way that other one was. That's why I'm thinking that it was some sort of religious book. You know how we have in our Bible, go to page, chapter this, verse this. Oh, here we go. The Holy Gospel for Easter Sunday is taken from the Holy Gospel according to St. Mark, chapter 26, verses 1 through 7. Well, that's new. Oh, in the honor of Immaculate Conception. Okay. And then the rest is in another language. I know that says Virgin Mary, Mother of God. Huh. See, I'm going to find things in here that I didn't even know was in here either. Hey, maybe we'll find a hundo. Who knows? But these are just books that I can't cut up. As yummy as these papers are, think about it, I would have to make a book this size. That's why, like, when you're buying your books, really think about how, if you want to incorporate them in a journal, most of the time you're going to have to cut these pages off. And the reason why you get these books is because of this grungy edge or this aged edge. Sure, our inks make it, but it's even better when it's real. So think about the size of the book that you're working on. Make sure like the books that you get are things that you don't have to cut off that edge. I've been actually pre-cutting my papers before I tea dye them because I hate cutting off that crunchy, yummy edge. Look at in the inscriptions there. This has got a big one coming up here. It's all in pencil right there. It's amazing. Hold on. I think my sun is up. My YouTube is not clear. Hold on. Ta-da! It was him. I thought my YouTube just went like fuzzy. But yeah, I've been cutting my papers down to size because I hate cutting off that edge now and inking it, and it doesn't look real against the tea. So I've been pre-cutting pages and books. Looking up. Sorry. Latin morals. Okay. I know Donna is the best, you guys. You know what she's doing right now? She's going to my post office for me. She's getting. I have a ton of stuff at the post office, and she's going to the post office for me. Hi, 2Ls. How you doing? I'm sorry I missed your call the other night. I saw that afterwards. It was no problem at all, honey. Hey, Tina. How you doing? We're just going through my book hoard. Some of them. This is kind of a eclectic gathering of just kind of breaking in this series to see if you guys like it. If you do, I'll do more of these. But these are books that I hoard. These are books that are on the 5 bookcases downstairs. I'm going to go through them. I'm going to try and do like things. Like today, there's some poetry from like Thackeray, Wadsworth, Longfellow. But I have like a big Bronte collection. You know, obviously the creme de la creme would be my Shakespeare collection. That's 2 shelves, you guys. We might have to do that in 2 videos. It's just amazing. So that's why I can't cut up that book. That's just amazing. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Okay. Move some of these down to the floor. Okay, so the reason I got Uncle Tom's Classic or Uncle Tom's Cabin. For one thing, it is it's a classic, and it's Harriet Beecher Stowe. This I know I bought from Tammy Minda. We actually looked this book up and could not find it at all. At all, we couldn't find this book. So I don't know if it could be like a first edition. I don't know. There's no date in it. There's nothing. There's just nothing. And I just wanted it for my collection. I believe I have another copy of Uncle Tom's Cabin. I have a lot of repeats. Anytime I see anything like this, I'm grabbing it. So yeah, I got this one from Tammy Minda. I just love the size, the shape, the color of the book is this lovely, lovely. Did I just really say lovely? Like this baby blue pastel with this brown and like a terracotta color. And then look at the edge. Can't cut that up. Can't cut that up. That's history. Come on. And Alda Holmes owned that. So pretty. So, so pretty. I hope you're enjoying it. Okay, Black Beauty. I know, kind of a weird book for me to like. Why would you hoard that? Well, Black Beauty. I read it as a child. Loved the book, but here's why I kept it. They spelled her name wrong. Her name is Sewell, and they spelled it Sewall with an A. So that's why I kept it. Maybe you can see it better here. Right here. It's Sewell, and this is Wall. So I was like, yep, gonna snag that up because, and I did read up on it, and they know they did it. Let me tell you that. They know that they did it. No, I couldn't find this cover. There's some pictures in this one. I couldn't find this cover. And that's another reason why I want to do this too. If I tell you that I can't find the cover or anything and you guys can, I would love to know more about these books because I'll write like a little thing on the inside. So when I do pass these down to the boys, they'll know, they'll know like the reasoning of why I kept all that. My mother, she has, she probably has, well, she knows the exact, it's in the thousands, and she has hers written and cataloged for me for when I get them. Her and our tastes are very, very different. She collects she has every Nora Roberts book written. Even the one that she wrote under J.B. Robb, all those. She has everything. She's more of a historical romance. Look at that picture. But it's just gorgeous. I can't do it. Can't do it. And the paper in here is just, it's incredible. Not to mention the plates are just, look at that. It's exactly what Tammy loves. Free riding horses, except there's a fence, so we're going to break that fence. But I love it. I love that the chapters are Roman numerals. I love that there's, you know, somebody had grimy hands reading it. There's just a ton of things. It's like sometimes they just call to you. And when they call to you, you just have to get it. Look at that. Look at the pretty horses along the top. The book is absolutely beautiful. And if you guys do find these, look how blue that is. So pretty. If you do find these, shoot me the link on Facebook, because I would love to know more about the book. I don't have the copyright on this at all. But that's Black Beauty. This one is amazing. This is leather. The whole book is leather. It's incredible. There's the spine. It's coming off a little bit on the spine. This is Longfellow's poems. Look at the gilding of the lion. And then look at all the lions on the front right here. Look at this. This is all gilding. And right here on this leather. This is so flippin' soft. It's one of my, I just feel it and touch it and pet it. Look at the gilding on all the on the edges. It's all gold gilded pages. This book is absolutely incredible. Look at the end papers. Yeah, gorgeous. And there's Longfellow himself. Come on, give me a date. Oh, going right into contents. And there's poems of Longfellow. This is Excelsior. Look at the pretty pictures. I love any poetry. Can I read it? Not very well, because, you know, you have to use, you know, like this. We behold their tender buds expand, emblems of our own great resurrection, emblems of the bright and better land. Yeah, I don't talk like that. But look at the flowers on there. It's absolutely gorgeous. Would not get rid of it. That's what I was thinking, Amanda, when I got it and I saw, because I have a lot of authors in my head, just because of my mom. I owe like a lot of the reason why I know like authors and everything to her, and I knew that her name was not spelled that way. And when I got it, I was like, yep, snagging it up. And I think I bought that book for $1, if I'm not correct, if I'm not wrong. And it was at a garage sale. And I was like, these people don't know what they have. So yeah, got it. It's mine now. But this is Longfellow. It's just, the book is amazing. The paper is amazing. It's in excellent condition. Ooh, the skeleton in armor. There's his ballads. Children of the Lord's Supper, The Spanish Student. I had not buried them then so many hopes. I had not buried then so many friends. Yeah, no one talks like that. I think it's amazing. Using the words upon and thee and they and thou. Oh, it's cool. The pictures are just amazing. Just holding this while it's so soft. I wish there was like touch-o-vision on this. It's just amazing. Some more pictures there. It's filled with pictures. Of course, now I won't find any. You know, I love the line drawing pictures. Any poetry speaks to me. I would love to know the piece of paper that was stuck in there, because that is, somebody obviously had a bookmark. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The plates, everything. I just love it. Therefore, I'll never cut it up. It would make a beautiful journal too. It's just, it's gorgeous, but no. No, no. It's going back on the shelf. Unassuming little red book. These are the Renaissance classics. It's just a red linen cover. Obviously sitting on somebody's bookshelf, discolored on the edges. It just means like the sun got to it or whatever. This one belonged to Bob. And it's 3 Renaissance classics Bob liked to write in his books. Thanks, Bob. There's Machiavelli, The Prince, Utopia, and The Courier in this one. This is by the Scribners. I love Scribners books. Katie had one on last night. I'm not sure if that's the one I got, though. But I did get one of her books last night. It was an incredible show. This is 1953. He underlined. I'm guessing this was used for study. It's so super soft. Love the pages in it. I love the sound. And let alone one day I will read it, obviously. It's like my, you know, it's on my bucket list to read all these. Right now I'm reading a book called The Historian. It's pretty thick. And it is not about a historian, let me tell you. I was totally misled by that title. It is about Dracula, believe it or not, and it is good. Like before he became Dracula, you know, when he was a human. Whoops, that just fell. This is Tupper's Complete Poetical Works. Look at the killing on that. It's amazing. Okay, looking up. Hey, Peggy. Thanks. I love them. Hey, Sherilyn. Hey. Hi. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. I'm going to put it up as a playlist. I had talked about, sorry, my books kind of fell. You know what? They fell off that one that cover was detached. Sorry about that. Okay. We had talked about going through my books on the bookcases downstairs. I don't know if you can see this, but it is totally debossed. Like that, I would love to bring out with the foiling, because I think it probably was it's just as ornate as this spine is the front and the back. It's gorgeous. So you open this one up, and these are immediately the end pages, which is advertisements. And oh, this one has that paper. Look how it's cut wrong. Can you see how it's cut wrong? This page is shorter than all the rest. This one is amazing. There's Martin Tupper. Here is the tissue. This is 1857. And this has 1,000 lines. Geraldine. Do you guys remember? You always see that picture of Geraldine up. That's also Longfellow. He wrote Geraldine as well. Look, it's the white paper. And in here, all the pages have offset onto each other. And about halfway through the book, it becomes this sepia color right here because of the different paper. It's going to be hard to see the wording because you can see the words from the back. It's so small. The script is incredibly small. I love it. I absolutely love it. Could I ever cut this up? This is the paper, like, I would use this a million times in a book. Like, I have it right here. Like, this is one that I'm cutting up right now, and this is German, and I'm using it as pages in a book because it's so grungy and yummy. And but this one, it came with no cover, so I don't have a problem taking it apart. I'm sure it's very, very old. I'm not, doesn't have a look, but look at that. Look at all that. I can't replicate that with ink. So I'm using this in some of my books. I started to tear some of that apart. But yeah, this, no, it's not getting, look at that. Look at that. And that is like stark white. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Some of these books you'll find leaves. I find clovers in them a lot. Some have pressed flowers, especially if they're, you know, religious. It's absolutely beautiful. And look at the grunge. It's dirt. Come on. Love that. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Unassuming little red books. We love those. What are we talking about? Oh, they're so beautifully grungy. What was your favorite book? Oh, you just read The Historian, Peggy? I'm still on it. Don't tell me the end. The one about Dracula and the girl and her daughter, or the guy and his daughter? That one? That one? Is that the one that you're reading? I was so fooled by the name. So fooled by the name. And I cannot put the book down. It's really good. Yes, that one. It's so good. And I didn't think, you know, Dracula, yeah, really? You know, like not my, I do read like modern books. I do. Like, I mean, give me a good James Patterson, give me, I mean, and I have that in my collection too, but those are, you know, up more, you know, up to date. Count of Monte Cristo, I'll be showing you one of those. I have that. I have the Great Gatsby. Yeah, I'll be showing you like a lot. I'll have to try and break them down into categories. I know I have all my art books on one shelf of impressionalists like Degas, all those. But yeah, Peggy, I'm so, I can't wait because oh. Pilgrim's Progress. Never heard of it. No, no, I've never heard of that one, honey. What is that? Uh-uh. I didn't get to see what was your favorite up there. Is it Monte Cristo? Oh, the Count. Okay, that's one of your favorite books as well. Gotcha. I got two to read. Right? I was. once I started reading it, I was so pleasantly surprised. I was kind of taken aback because, Dracula is usually not my, you know, forte, but to read about him when he was actually like a human and he was like a big leader of an army, like he was a, a fighter. It was crazy. Kip's favorite book, is that your favorite book, Kip? The Jungle Book? You have 4 copies? That's incredible. I think everyone should get on and do this. I think it's really cool. I like it. I will watch people flip through books all the time. Like when they're like, "Do you really want me to flip through?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I do." Yes, I sure do. Um, so yeah, little unassuming red book. Look, this is how you find how to make books. Look at that spine. I didn't do that to the spine. I don't destroy them. It came like that. This is masterpieces of the world's best literature. So you know who's going to be in there. Really? I will have to look for, said you have 4 copies. Yeah, I do too. You are going to see, like, right, we started with the Bible. And then we went into some foreign, and I kind of just grabbed a little bit of everything today, but I'll be breaking it down into the categories. Shakespeare will probably take 2 days for me to get through because he's my absolute favorite. Ooh, have fun playing games, Sherilyn. So this one's called Masterpieces. This is like just hanging on by the thread, literally. But look at that green. That's green. That cover is green. Masterpieces of the World's Best Literature by Jeanette L. Gildler. This is 1910. This has Aesop, who is one of my favorite poets and has the most beautiful books. They're very, very illustrated. There's Aristotle in here. There's Arabian Nights. Um, there's Blackmore. There's Barry. There's Jane Austen in here. And they're just like little ex, ex excerpts of what they wrote. Shakespeare's in here. And it starts alphabetical. And I thought that was just really cool. There's Aesop right there. Of course, the first one has a bad word in it. It's called The Ass in the Lion's Skin, the Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. You ever wonder where those sayings come from? Do you guys know what I just found? Here's Hans Christian Andersen. Do you know what I just found out? Shakespeare didn't write Romeo and Juliet. Nope, nope, no, he didn't. It was written by a gentleman, I believe his name was Joseph Brown, and he was Italian. And yeah, Aesop is gorgeous. His books are amazing. So are Riley's. And it was Shakespeare. What he did was he did write it, but he wrote it in his language. But it was not originally written by Shakespeare. Just a little tidbit for you. I just found that out the other day. You know why? Because Jaden's doing Romeo and Juliet in school right now. And when I read that, I was like, they lie. No. And yeah, sure was. Yeah. Not written by him. Has there's the 40 Thieves, He and She. This is Edwin Arnold, Matthew Arnold. Here's some Jane Austen, Elizabeth Defies Lady Catherine. This is from Pride and Prejudice. It's just like little, favorite parts, I guess, out of books. Then there's Linda Bennett's Wedding from Jane Austen in here. There's Lord Bacon, James Matthew Barrie. Obviously, this was a collection because this only goes up to the letter B. Would I like to get the rest of the collection? You betcha. I do have a larger one of this one downstairs, so I'm kind of hoping it has all of them. I do have a bigger version of this. It is red as well. So I'm hoping it does. These little Lake English classic books, they're blue, linen. This just happens to be Tennyson, and it's selected poems in the Idylls of the King. Ruth Montgomery owned this. Thank you, Ruth, for letting us know. So it's the poems of Tennyson. Love the paper. This is 1904. Latest copyright on this 1913. No, it's Tennyson, and it gives you a background of Tennyson's life. He's the fourth of the 12 children, two of whom lived to be over 70. Back in the day, that was 1809. Wow. Like, it's just, it's so, I'm a history buff nut. I love it. It's great. Tennyson as a poet of nature. It tells you all of his poems that he did on nature, the leading ideas in Tennyson poems. And then here's the coming of Arthur. And there's Gareth and Lynette. There's Lancelot and Elaine. Somebody dog-eared it. Don't do that. Don't do that to books. Find a piece of paper. Find a piece of paper. Don't dog-ear your books. And here's the Holy Grail. The Passing of Arthur. The Palace of Art. Break, break, break. Songs of the Princess. Ode on the Death of Wellington. It's just, look how it's written. Like, so pretty. I know. Look it up. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I went to the Google and I was like, this is not true. I was just like, when I was reading it, oh, you're playing Harry Potter. How fun. When I was reading it, I was like, lies, Jaden, they're lying to you. This is wrong. He wrote this. He wrote this. He did write it. However, he adapted it into his language of, oh, where art thou? And all of that were written in the Italian version, which I would love to find. Hey, Penny. How you doing? I would love to find that Italian version. I'm going to be looking it up and doing a little more research on it. It's homeschooling Jaden has become, a whole new learning experience for me. And I didn't learn that. I didn't read that. We didn't read that kind of stuff in my school. Like I was telling somebody last night, I mean, we went to math too. We never did algebra. Last night we were Katie and Sherilyn and I were, Katie, Sherilyn, and I. Yeah, there's three of us. We did Katie's sale last night, and Sherilyn didn't even do algebra either. So numbers and math, yeah, no. Or letters and math, no, had none of that. So I'm learning so much by homeschooling him, and that was one of the things I learned. And plus doing, helping him with history. Hello, love that. Always wanted to be a history teacher. That would have been my second choice, Actually, this is another one, Idylls of the King, but this one is by Van Dyke. Hello. Thank you for writing in the book. It says, hold on. This is a fictitious story. Doing truth. Something language. I don't know. Oh, it's from Cleveland, Ohio. It was from, Lincoln High School, room 17. Okay. Oh, see? Can't use it. Look at that. Like the script. Nope, not using it. That's why I have it still. It says religious impulse study. So this is the Idylls of the King. Oh, it is Tennyson, and it's edited, I'm sorry, by Van Dyke. My bad. It has Gareth and Lynette in it, Lancelot and Elaine, and the passing of Arthur. 1904. And again, it's just the same papers. There's a little more scribble marks on it. This was obviously a book used in school. Like the beautiful gilding on the back of that. Oh, love it. And there's this. I know y'all are jealous because I got this from Katie. Actually, Barbara Hamilton bought this and gifted it to me. I pretty much fell out of my chair. It is such a gorgeous book. Wow. It has so much history in it. Not to mention, look at the deckled. The book is incredible. It's huge. It's definitely huge. This is a heavy, heavy book. I only have, I don't know, a few more after this, and then I'll be done. It's a heavy, heavy book, but it's gorgeous. It's called The Homes of Our Ancestors, and all these pages are cut so different. But the plates on here, these are some of the most colorful plates I've ever seen. And this has Roman numerals for the copyright, but sometimes you turn the next page and there it is, 1923. So you don't have to look that up. Sometimes when there are Roman numerals on this page, just turn the next page and it's right there. And then you'll be like, really? Because I've done that. So I always turn the next page. It has beautiful paper in it. I don't know how Katie let this go. But I have it. Barbara and I was bidding on it, and then she gifted it to me, and I was like, thank you. It's incredible. It's pictures throughout. I wish I could show it all to you. It's Amanda, come on. I know you're dying. I know. It's everything that you want, Amanda, in a book. Sorry, can't call dibs. I already got it. Look at the color. You go into color. This says a typical keeping room or a parlor. Wow. It says the furniture is lined by the colorful old damask cushions. It tells you all about it, like a touch of color around the fireplace opening. This is a 17th century house, vertical molded paneling. Ah, I mean, this is telling you. This is actually in my room. I haven't put it on the shelf yet because I'm not done looking at it. I am fascinated by old furniture. I have some furniture books that I'll go through with you. My favorite, probably Victorian era, and to a little bit of the Georgian. That's my gigs. Look, hello. Let me just sit in my throne. These are all middle 17th century chairs. And the paper is just lush. And all these pictures are tipped in. It's just the coolest book. The coolest book. Like I'm not even, it's just full. Ooh, did you see that wallpaper back there? Oh my gosh. This is one, maybe if you guys don't mind, we'll spend a minute on this one or so. This one is, it says 17th century gallery of roof construction, of which follows that of the earliest survivor of the 17th century New England meeting houses. Oh, so they had meetings in this room. Huh. It's like a meeting hall. Do you see all that? It's beautiful. getting jealous. Give me a second. Oh, Amanda. Oh, I love you all that are here watching. I'm glad that you are. I'm glad that you are. It's just, if I could adorn my house and all these, the closest, I think the oldest piece of furniture I have downstairs would either be my secretary desk, or I have a mid-century piece that was made in 1903. And the only reason why I know it was made in 1903 because the lady I got it from had to tell me, she was an older lady, and had to tell me exactly who in her family made it. I believe it was her Uncle George. And when they were children, they used to hide in the cabinets. It was, I will talk all day to people. I will, especially older people. I think that they have just so much to share. I would love to, I love to think of what they think of technology. I mean, I'm just fascinated with cell phones because when I was younger, we had party lines. I'm not that young. There's some of their teapots. There's what you would use to seep in the teapot, the tea, the afternoon tea. The book is just amazing. All right, let me get down to some, let's go to the back. I saw this really pretty picture of, I think it was wallpaper. I don't know. It was really cool. Oh, and their mirrors in here were incredible. I sent a picture to my friend Abby, and I was like, hey, if you're ever out hunting and you see one of these, oh, it's this right here. This is called a banjo clock. How cool is that clock? Not so much for the eagle on the top, but now that we have a Marine in the family, I'll live with the eagle. That's called a banjo clock. It's a Willard banjo clock. I'm sure it goes for thousands of dollars. Will I ever have one in my life? No. But I would put up a replica. It doesn't bother me that I don't have the real thing. Look at these people. Look at that. How beautiful are they? Love it. Love it. Oh, what's this? What's this? This is how we know where the pictures are. I'm following the tip-ins. Ooh, that's pretty. So this is a dining room from Baltimore, showing a simple elegance evolved from Adams styles by builders and architects of the New Republic. The furniture represents some fine work but from Maryland cabinet makers. Well, there you have it. Go Maryland. That is beautiful. Oh, and the whole section is called Baltimore Dining Room. That's amazing. It's amazing. It's an amazing book. Look. These are mirrors. Hold on. Those are mirrors. Look at the crystals hanging from the mirrors. This is all crystal hanging down from the mirrors. I would love to see those in color. These are also from Baltimore cabinet makers. They made mirrors too. Absolutely gorgeous. What? There's a ton of banjo clocks on eBay? Oh, how much? Are they reasonable? Thanks, Michelle. Who else? You all want to be Michelle. Come on now. It's all good. Ooh, and Mercati. What? I know there's Mercati in here. I remember reading it. What? More pottery. And then at the back of the book, it starts to get really grungy. A fireplace. Look at the chest of drawers. Oh, look at that tapestry. Hello. Look at the chest of drawers. I don't even know what I put in there. Do I have enough clothes for that? I'm not a clothes girl, obviously. If you guys would see me now, I'm in pajamas. And that was even before we, I'm just not really into it. It's leggings and big t-shirts, and that's all I wear. I think I maybe have one nice dress outfit. That's about it. Look at this. It's pink. At least the colors are. It's supposed to, be wood, but this is composed of woodwork of the Philadelphia origin. The mantle, the furniture, the paintings, evidence of the original owner's pride of the achievements of the new republic and gratitude to the men who made it possible. Oh, I see pictures of George Washington above his mantle. That must mean what they mean. That is so cool. It's amazing. Anyways, this book, just Barbara Hamilton, I cannot thank you enough for this book. I will hug it and love it and squeeze it, and I love this book. It's still in my room. Okay. Do you guys call him Chopin or Chaplin? Who puts the P in it? Or do you? Anywhere from 18 to 25. Well, I will take the 18. The 18, I'm assuming, is a replica. Another one with the eagle for 400. That's the one we saw in the book. See, isn't this cool? I know. I wish I would have listened to the older folks when I was younger. I tried to take it all, and now my dad was Penny, I know. I seriously. And it's not like a dig on older people. I just think it's fascinating. I will sit and talk, to them all day. It does not bother me at all. I'd love to hear old stories. Though that there's some that are like, well, my back this and my legs and stuff. I don't want to hear those. I want to hear the stories. Like I want to hear, especially the people who are alive from like, still maybe from like the Depression era or had a family member from it or any of that. It's just fascinating. Prohibition is like one of the neatest subjects that I've really, really studied. I don't know. So yeah, okay. So Chopin, black, beautiful shape, and it says check. Linen, love the gilding, love, and this is debossed. Yes, debossed is down, right? Yeah, something like that. Embossed, whatever. I don't know. Anyways, this is inscribed in 1950. But look how you turn the first page. Look how grungy and old this is. This book is what you call dehydrated. And when the pages are like this means that it's super light for one reason. And two, it could mean that this was in a smoker's house. It doesn't smell like smoke to me, so it's just dehydrated. It's the paper that they used when you have just the center like that just has the color. This book is very dehydrated. These books I would not fold these pages. They will not last. They're definitely dehydrated. There's no way to rehydrate them, which is unfortunate. So you just have to be really, really careful. There are some plates in this book, again, from 1950. But this is his home. I believe his name is Chopin. Some call him Chaplin. I like Chopin. Some of his music. And that is written in a foreign language that I can't even read. But yeah, this is severely dehydrated. But I like the subject matter. It is written in another language. I'll never read it because I don't know another language. Could be his wife, could be a friend. I don't know. She has a very long neck, though. Wow, look at that neck. It was just one that I can't cut up. It's in great condition. It's beautiful. I can't use the pages anyways, and who doesn't want a book by, you know, Chopin? And I'm assuming that it's written in Czech. That's why I can't read it, because it says Czech right there. So yeah. Some readers. This is Maine's site speller. It's, you know, you see a lot of what do you call them? Oh, what's the other one that does the readers? The McGuffies. You see a lot of those. I tend to collect the Apple Rights, I believe they're called, and the Mains because they're kind of hard to find. This is from 1905. And the inscription is from Thomas Jefferson. Wow. In a letter to his daughter, he wrote, "Take care that you never spell a word wrong. Always before you spell a word, consider how it is spelled. And if you do not remember it, turn to a dictionary. It produces great praise to a lady or gentleman to spell well." Thomas Jefferson. Interesting. Huh. Chopin? Okay. Oh, bye, Vicky. Have a great day. Chopin. Chopin. So I was saying it right in the beginning. I don't like the Choplin or, yeah, I thought, yeah, Chopin. Anyways, this is just a reader. Everyone knows what a reader looks like. This is in excellent condition for being a reader and being a school book. I don't know if this was the teacher's version. It doesn't look like it because there's lessons in here. But yeah, I keep those. I like those. This book is probably, I've read this. This is called Pieces for the Everyday Schools Celebrate. Weird name, I know, right? Pieces for the Everyday the Schools Celebrate. This is 1921. This is me doing research for the kiddos. And the end papers are this, it's almost like packing paper. But this was discarded from East Chicago. 1921, obviously. But what it is it contains every single holiday. Every single day that happens in this world. Like okay, so it starts January 1st. Obviously, we know that's New Year's Day. It says, from very ancient times, the first day of the new year has always been observed as a holy festival. It is referred to in the Bible as the Feast of the Trumpets. The ancient Romans also celebrated this day with pagan festivities. It just tells you about it has poems about the day. It tells you about the day. It tells you the reason for the day. Why we celebrate Abraham Lincoln's birthday. It's a wealth of information. I think it's really cool. Flag Day. Okay, we have a Flag Day. I believe my birthday is on Flag Day. It's on something. My birthday is on something. Is it Flag Day? I don't know. There's Memorial Day, Mother's Day, a bunch of poems about mothers. Mother in May, the second Sunday in May, has always been designated as Mother's Day to honor our mothers, living or dead. At the time of the appropriate sermons are delivered, in the churches throughout the country, and the school children everywhere are taught a greater love and reverence for their mothers. It's just a cool book. Washington's birthday, Christmas Day. There's Thanksgiving, how we give thanks. There's a bunch. This is like the main part on Thanksgiving, how it originated. It's just Columbus Day, Labor Day, Independence Day. This is cool. I believe I was born on Flag Day. That's why I'll never cut it up. I think it's cool. I've read it. It's a neat book. I love the speckled on the pages. It's just pretty. Just pretty. So I won't cut it up. Math book. Unassuming little green math book. And it's called Exercises in Descriptive Geometry. The reason why I like this book is, first of all, love that. This was C.A. Neptune's. But in this book, you're waiting for like, oh, it's 1922. I love the landscape. I love the math. It looks really pretty. And if I'm correct, we'll get to some really cool pages here in a second. That's on parchment. And yes, Amanda, it's housing. Look at that. And that is just, it's the paper in here. It's my butter paper. It's totally butter paper. Here's another one. And I could cut this out and use this in one of my journals. But I'm not. I can't. It's too pretty. The whole book is pretty. And I love this because, first of all, I have a thing about the words have to be the right way and the music has to be the right way. So I love like anything landscape. And this would go perfect in a book, but I can't. I can't do it. It's so well kept, and for a school book that I just can't. So I will always keep it. Who knows? Maybe one of the, like, this is plain sections and the accesses and, you know, who knows? Maybe one day I want to build a propeller and I'll have the knowledge to do it. I don't know. But I love that. Last night, this one went nuts. This is Dickens' David Copperfield Volume 1. And these are those little, oh my gosh, Macmillan's Pocket Classics. Come across these a lot. The inscription is 1922. I just collect them. I have them in blue and I have them in brown, which I've not found them in any other color. If you have, let me know, because then I'll start collecting those too. But this is David Copperfield the Younger, and there's Charles Dickens right there. And this is 1922. No pictures, nothing. I just love the handheld size, the pocketbooks. I will actually get into the little green library books that I have. Well, a lot. Just part of collection. And one day I will bring all these out that I have of these. Today, just wanted to show you just a little eclectic version. I only have 4 more to go and then I'm out. This is the Eclectic English Classic Scott Ivanhoe, and this is a Scribblers as well. They just made really good books. Well put together, obviously, as I, rip the pages ripped. This is 1892, and it's just in great shape. The paper is incredible. There's some tip-ins. Maybe they forgot a page. Somebody put pencil down that page. Would it be a book that I could tear up? Sure, because it's not that great of condition. But what got me was the Sir Walter Scott at the top of this. I like him, so I'm not gonna tear it up. So yeah, gonna tear it up. So this is Sir Walter Scott's Ivanhoe. Beautiful. And that's an eclectic English classic. Brown in cover, linen. This one goes right here. Oh, right here. No, they don't. They have DC in green. Really? Hi, Luz. You're welcome, Debbie. Oh my gosh, I called you Debbie. Your real name. You're welcome. You're welcome. Have a good day. It'll be up under a playlist. This is the introduction to Aristotle. I thought that looked like a bunch of M's. Kind of looks like a bunch of M's to me. Again, it's history. Yeah, I wish I paid $1.95. No. These pages are so super thin. So super thin. Can't find a date on this either. It's from the Modern Library of the World's Best Books. And it's the introduction to Aristotle. The pages are, I don't know if you can hear it. It's like onion skin. Again, it's a history. I won't tear it up. No way. No way. And it's in great condition. I don't know if it's old, but that paper right there, it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. And it's just one that I've chose to keep in my collection because who doesn't need a little Aristotle? It's a beautiful cover. You can make put something over that, and the linen is a beautiful color. It's in great shape. Nope, not taking that apart. I'm just not. Just not. I obviously, you guys know, just not touching this book. Are you kidding me? No. No, no, and no. I can't. This is so small right here. I can't even read it. But look at the gilding on the edge of the spine. It's beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, as soon as you open it up, you can tell dehydrated. As soon as I picked it up, you can tell it's dehydrated. It's super light. This is in French. That I do know. And it's the history of literature, I'm assuming, in French. Yeah, I'm not cutting this up. 1922. Nope. Can't tell you what it says. Look at the beautiful headings right there. That would be beautiful alongside of a picture. Scan it off as a digital. Do I do that with my books? Nope. I sure don't. I don't do anything like that. It has all different kinds of fonts in it. It's French. I'm not cutting it up. There's some pictures. Hold on. We get to it. It's really hard when your books are dehydrated. Look, There's some gentlemen right there. And this all says Versailles. They're from, they might be pictures from the Great Hall of Design or Versailles. You don't know. I don't know. Look at that. Anything to do with kings and queens? I'm there too. King Henry VIII. Oh, fascinated by that man. But there's some pictures in here. Look at that. Ooh, that's really pretty. Not cutting it up. Look how pretty that cover is. Written in French. All right, my last book. And we're done. And this is by Marcia Davenport. And this is a Mozart book. And I would love to know the little book that sat there. There's a little book on top. And then it just colored this. And I love the blue pattern on this. This, I know where I got this from. I got this from Sharon. Sharon O. I think she's something Chronicles, Vintage Chronicles, maybe? One of her sales. I absolutely had to have it because I have a Beethoven book that is amazing. This is all music scrolls and music. This would be a great music journal, but I can't. I can't. I just can't do it. There's an inscription. Mozart. The paper is incredible, and there he is, the man himself. And Marcia, that's how my mom spells her name. M-A-R-C-I-A. She gets called Marcia a lot. That's her name. It's Marcia. This is 1932. Just that, a copyright. Again, it's a Scribner's book. Charles Scribner. I swear he produced some of the most beautiful books. Is there pictures in here? Yes, there is. Not many, but there is. I did see some towards the back. His first name was Wolfgang. Look at that. That's Prague. That's Mozart's lodging. It was called the Golden Lions. It's this part right here. It says on the right. On the left is where they were writing Don Giovanni. The second floor windows and the second from the third. So right here. Which he shouted across the street to De Ponte, who was at the balcony window over here. That's how they phone called each other. Made phone calls. I love the drop caps. Again, I love the Roman numerals. I just had to have this book. It's very long. It's a longer book. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a 9.5-inch book. Tall. By 5. It's just a beautiful book. Again, I'm not going to touch it. Not going to touch it. There we have it. There's a little taste of some of my books. We will get into Bronte. We will get into all of the Rileys, all of the poetry, everything that I have down there. I'll take it in little sections. The Jane Austens, everything that I have. I probably have 20 copies. What's up, Tater? Hi, Donna. Hi, lovely. How are you? Just getting off. I'm just getting off. You're quite welcome, Amanda. I hope you like it. I'll come on and do it again. It'll be Books I Hoard number 2, I guess. And I'll just share some books with you every time. And if you like these books, look them up on the internet. Get yourself copies and keep them in your own personal library. Or if you see one that you really, really like and you want to tear it up and get it, whatever. Vintage Art Chronicles. That's her. Yep, sure, no. Yep, that's who I got the Mozart book from. That I do know. So I hope you all like this. Oh, it's okay, lovely. I'll be back on. No worries. I am going to put it in a playlist. It's going to just be called Books I Hoard. That way, if you just want to wait for me to come on and show all the books and then just hit play all, and you can just, watch me flip through books. I love looking at books. I'll look at books all day. Y'all want to get online with me and show me your books? I'll watch. I will watch. You're very welcome. 2Ls. Everyone have a great day. Donna, thank you so much. I'll go downstairs right now. I appreciate it. Thank you for going to the post office for me. And Walmart, I love you. You're the best. Yeah, enjoy, Michelle. Wow, cool. You're going to retreat? What? I'll be on at a later day. I won't be on later tonight or anything this weekend. My son he's home, so I knew immediately when he woke up my screen went fuzzy. So he has to sit there doing nothing while I'm on. So he was sleeping when I first started, so now he's awake. So I've got to go. All right, ladies, have a great day. And I hope you like this. And of course, the big creme de la creme will be my Shakespeare collection. And that will probably, like I said, take about 2 days. We'll see. Anyways, thank you for coming. And enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Bye.